Hey everybody, it's Ckey here, and I'm coming to you guys with another video. And this is gonna be a really quick video. So I hope, so I wish, okay? But it is about the new Maybelline powders. And like you guys, I do have foundation on my hand because I'm actually about to do my foundation, my concealer, and then I'm gonna set this powder.
I'm gonna set this powder.
I'm gonna use this powder. This is the new, there we go. This is the new Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I definitely have been searching like the drugstore for years looking for a great loose powder for my skin tone. So Maybelline came out with a whole line of loose powders. I have used it once before, but I did not film it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna film it and I'm gonna compare it to my Midnight Banana powder because that is what I use on like a daily basis. Well, not a daily basis, but every time I do my makeup. So I switch between different powders as well, but this is like the one that I always go back to. And I actually have it in this container that I got from Nigel's Beauty Emporium. So when you guys see me like break it out, don't be shocked, don't be shocked. This one right here seems like it's the closest to the Midnight Banana powder. And this is number 30 in medium deep. And this is what they look like together. And then there's also another one that I have. And shout out to my girl Holly Forrest here on YouTube because I was on the hunt for these powders. I called like 50,000 different stores, different drugstores, trying to find the powder and nobody had it. So my girl hooked me up. Thank you, Holly girl. This is number 35 deep. And this is what this one looks like. That's the true color right there. And to me, it kind of reminds me of the Laura Mercier medium deep translucent powder. Actually, I may use these today. I think I figured out a way I can. All right, bear with me, you guys. First of all, I'm gonna use this one as a setting powder under my eye. I'm gonna do one side with this powder and I'm gonna do the other side with my Midnight Banana powder. And then I think I am going to proceed to use this as a setting powder, like all over. And then I may compare this one, I don't know, like the other side of my face. I wanted to record this part and Lord, please don't let me get it on this white shirt. But I wanted to record this part because I got to show you guys me putting the concealer on like before I set it. So that's why I just press record. You get me? And I'm not sure if this is still my go-to color right now because I've been walking. And so I don't know, y'all, but this is, oh, and it happens to be Maybelline. I was like, why not use Maybelline in this video as well? So this is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. This is in the shade 340 Cappuccino Girl. So for this look, I guess I'm going to use my Maybelline concealer too. Maybe it's Maybelline. No, but I just did a video on like my favorite concealers, drugstore and high-end, and that is not perfect, but it does not have to be. And so check that out. Take a look-see. It was like my top 10 concealers. And y'all know this one made it in because this is like one of my favorite concealers ever. And then after I blend this out, I'm going to use my beauty blender to like use different sides to set the powder so it doesn't get mixed up, okay? Now I'm going to let that dry a little bit because last time when I set it, I went straight into it with the powder and I used the Too Faced Born This Way concealer as well, which is a little hydrating. And I noticed that it kind of absorbed the concealer and it got a little patchy under my eye. So I'm going to let that sit just a little bit and then I'm going to blend it out again. And then I'm going to go on top with this powder because I don't know, I felt like it kind of, it's so soft that it kind of gathered around the wet concealer. I really don't know how to explain it, but I'm going to try a different technique today because it really seems like it's promising, but I wanted to try it a different way before I just say, girl. But it's very soft. It's very finely milled, but I feel like if it goes on something wet, it just gathers around it and absorbs it and it's kind of hard to blend it out. That's pretty much the amount that I use and I'm just going to go under my eye and just blend. Now, this is how I do all the time. And I don't need a whole lot because, I mean, this is like during the week and I'm not really going anywhere special. Okay, so that's the Midnight. Now I'm going to take the other side of the Beauty Blender and I'm going to dab underneath there. Dab. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm going to dab underneath there so it's not all wet. And then you see how it's a little bit different. It's just a little different when it goes on there. So actually, let me... There. I just blended it out a little bit or wiped it on there. So now we're going to go under and blend. Oh, see, that definitely is better. Gave me a little more color than the banana powder, but Not too shabby, girl. But around here, the midnight powder, it just kind of blended seamlessly, right? I didn't have to work hard. You guys saw everything that I did. It's all seamless right there. On this side, I feel like you can see a little bit of the demarcation. And so as I blend, and I just turned it over again, but as I blend, it does not blend as good as the midnight banana powder, but it is definitely not a deal breaker. You can definitely work with it. Like if you can't find the midnight or you don't want to pay the shipping, because I think now it's like 10 or 12 bucks plus shipping, this right here is like $7.99. And if you get it on Amazon, you don't have to pay shipping if you have Prime. Now I'm going to do the Laura Mercier on this side to set my whole face. And then I'm going to do the deep Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder on this side, number 35 to be exact. Oh gosh, I don't want to spill it. This is the Laura Mercier on this side and this is the Maybelline on this side. They're pretty close in color. Very, very close. This one is just a little more warm, the Laura Mercier. Oh my gosh, when you go from that E1 to this, it's like, girl. But anyway, so we're just setting. And this is a translucent as well. And you guys know I like to really blend around that where I highlight so that the line is really seamless and you can't tell where I highlight. So now I'm gonna go on this side with the Maybelline and let's see what we get. Yeah, this one is a, uh-oh. It's a little more pink. Now it's translucent. It's marketed as translucent, you guys. So I believe that instead of like packing it in like I'm doing, you can totally take a brush like this and just like, you know, fan it on, brush it on a little bit. So it's not like packed all in one spot. So you can totally do that. I can honestly say though, I will get more use out of the 30 than I will out of the 35. So now that everything is set and everything is settled, as far as the under eye, it is looking really good. It's not a horrible like difference. Like, of course I can tell the difference because I use Ben Nye all the time, but it is not dramatically different or drastically different. Can you guys see? All right, so now that I got my life together a little bit and I'm not all up in your grill as much, let's go over the specs real quick and then we're gonna close this video out, y'all. So I'm on Ulta.com and it says that with this powder, I'm under the details. It says start fit, finish strong. Oh, that's cute. And it says now fit happens from start to finish. They're talking about the Maybelline Fit Me powder. It says this Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder is available in a collection of shades to fit any skin tone. The benefits, it provides the perfect finishing touch to your makeup base. Its mineral-based formula helps to control shine and smooth skin's texture. It also says it gives a sheer hint of color. Now there are 8 shades ranging from fair to fair light, light, light medium, medium, medium deep, which is what I have under my eye. And then they have deep and then they have a dark. Okay, so there is a shade darker than the one that I showed you guys. Now, I don't like the overall finish on this side from me using it as a setting powder to set all of my face or to set my whole face. But I do like how it looks on this side because it's not bad at all. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, girl, it doesn't look bad at all. It's actually pretty flawless. So if you guys have been looking for a drugstore loose powder like I have, this is a pretty good powder. I don't know that I can recommend it as an all over setting powder though, because I don't have one in my shade that I just really love. If you guys are able to find one that is in your exact skin tone, I say go for it, check it out. If you're able to find one to set under the eyes, go for it as well. But please be aware. Like I'm telling y'all, be aware that when it's really juicy under your eye or the concealer is really wet, let it dry a little bit and then blend it out so you won't have any creasing and then go on top of it with the powder. Because the very first time I used this product, and unfortunately I didn't record it, but the very first time, as I mentioned earlier in the video, it was still a little wet under my eye and I felt like the powder kind of clumped up. You know what I mean? It's very, very soft. So I think it just began to absorb it and then it was really hard to blend it out. So just keep that in mind when you're doing it. Matter of fact, you can do an experiment yourself and see if that holds to be true. All right, so that is it for this video, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to thumbs up. It really helps, y'all. And share if you like, because, you know, hashtag sharing is caring, and I don't mind not one bit. And you guys have an awesome, blessed day, and I will see you sooner than you think. Bye.
CkeyBeauty, confidence is key. You know what I mean. A woman feels good good when she's looking pretty. I don't need no Benz, Lexus, or a Range Rover. Just give your girl a bomb CkeyBeauty makeover. Confidence is key, ladies, you know what I mean. Or maybe her eyeshadow and mascara will help you see. Check out her foundation and the blush on her cheek. Yeah, we ain't playing games, it's the CkeyBeauty. Yeah, CkeyBeauty.